Hey, happy Friday. Beast Mode Brandon back again. How's everybody doing today? We had a great day, another green day in the books. We followed the plan. Did not get a Lamborghini, but ended up with the green bag, about 510 or $20 in the first 20 minutes. So hey, you'll never hear me complain with that. I'm going to show you some of the tools that we use, and some of the why I specifically like some of the setups that we've seen. But before we get started, we do have a question in the box. The question is, what are sweeps like a golden sweep? So with that being said, inside of the server here, you have, make sure you post your guess in here. You got two ways to get the apparel. All right. Beast Mode merch is launching. It's here, and I'm pretty hyped about it. Anyway, once you're on the inside, you come all the way down through here. Free people get all this stuff up here. The official links, all the trading platforms, you click there. Anytime I post on social media, you go back and watch it. The free text alerts right here. We have about an 85% probability. You got the Bitcoin alerts. I post my Amazon tickets. I do a little bit of Amazon on the side. Some trading ideas that we give you guys. The Beast Collage. Anytime I eat something that I like and you guys do as well, you can put it. Here's my scallops. Anyway, to get to your question, I'm scrolling down here. We have tools that you see the Beast Mode bots. All these tools right here coming down here. These are all trading ideas. It gives you the strike price, the expiration, the buy, the open interest, the AI confidence. If you ever see a 65 or 70% higher, that is potentially something I want to keep my eye on. Underneath that, in the scalps, same exact thing. You got different time frames, bullish continuation on an hour. You got a reversal on a daily. This right here would be a more of a swing trade. It gives you the symbol, the entry of when it fired off, your stop loss, and your target. So in this specific trade, your profit potential is 85 cents on the share. Or if you're in a stock option, you're good. Coming down to the sweeps, this is where you want to pay attention, Josh. A sweep is all it is an option order, right? It's called a sweep. You can see where someone's putting in 309,000 right here. Large call sweep. That means that their symbol they're buying, the 70 strike, gives you the expiration, gives you the time that this came off in the scanner, and it has $309,000. So coming back to the chart real quick, we know one of our textbook signals is we get a reset here. We get a Beast Mode reversal arrow. We take our short right here. When I enter my trade, it's technically a sweep. But the thing is, I think it determines if it's about $50,000 or $100,000 or more. So this would be a sweep right there off my order, right? A golden sweep is typically 4 or 5 or 6 or multiple orders going in by different people or potentially the same person. So like say I would buy one order of 100 contracts right here. It might come up as a sweep. A golden sweep would say, I want to get in right here, right now, market order in, and there's about 8 or 10 or 12 different orders, and maybe the money would be about $1 million. So we already have tools that we can use to see that. So if you look right here, large put sweep order means they want to get in right now. NVIDIA, you got the symbol, the strike, the expiration, and you come up here and you see where it's the blue are the calls, and the red right here are the puts. And if you get something where it's yellow, this is a put golden sweep. What makes this a golden sweep is you see the premium, $2.8 million. That's something that you want to take in consideration, right? Look, what's the difference between these two trades right here? Well, first, one's a put sweep. One's a large call sweep. I'm going to ask you this. If someone's putting in $300,000 in this specific trade and it matches your trading criteria, would you have the confidence to take that trade? I would. But if you see the Joe 2 comes down here and he puts $2.8 million in this specific trade, do you have more confidence to follow suit if it matches your trading plan? If there's $2.8 million in the position or 315,000? It's self-explanatory, or I would say it's logical in my opinion. I would hope you would say if someone's putting in $2.8 million versus 300,000, you're going to follow the person that puts $2.8 million in. However, you never just want to trade these blindly. You want them to match your trading plan specifically. So these kind of give us clues of what larger institutional traders are doing, hedge funds, all that. Basically, I paid for this tool. It's automated in our server, and it definitely helps us out. Then the repeater sweeps is what I was getting to, where you see that there's multiple orders instead of just one order coming in. Now, check it out. This one has $800,000, but and this is a cheaper stock, and it has 5 orders today. If you come up here and you see something that has, where is it at? The rocket ships, right here, the stars. When you see a star, that means that it's over $1 million, and there's 5 different orders that went on this specific one. Tells you everything you need to know. IWM, 170 strike, $1.14 million, and it tells you the difference of the strike difference of it. It shows you the total volume and the money spent and the expiration. I do want to share one thing with you though. Sometimes when the markets are pushing to the upside, you might get a lot of put sweeps coming in here. You got to think about it like this too. When you have a $100 million account and you're long shares, right, and from an investor, $50 or $60 million, and you keep 40 million off to the side, you're going to make money off that 40, $50 million, right? However, you may take $1 million or 2 million or 5 million and split it up to hedge yourself, because you always want to be protected. If you put $1 million in a trade and you got a red day like today, guess what? You might have just made $500,000 or potentially $1 million, depending on the put contract that you traded and how many contracts that you bought. Essentially, you can make 50 to 100% ROI. You're hedging yourself. So when you buy shares and you're in $50 million deep, your 50 million might come down here to about 45 million or 40 million. Now you're down $5 or $10 million. But if you put $5 million in a hedge on the put side and something happens like today, or it accelerates deeper, now that 5 million that you put in might be worth 7 million, 8 million, or 10 million. So you got to look at it like this. You just hedge yourself. You're still holding the long shares, but when you buy the put options as to protect yourself, right? And all hedge companies protect themselves. They're never in a non-risk trade on either side. If you didn't know that yet, you do now. And think of it like this. Your $5 million could, on the hedge side, could turn into 7 or 10 million. You just made $2.5 to $5 million. So if your shares went from 50 million down to 45 million, your account balance is still back up at 50 million with that net profit. So then over the next week or 2 weeks or the month, as the market starts pushing and trending back to the upside, now you're going to be at 55 million, 60 million, 65 million, because you're heavy on the share side. And then at that point, you would look to start putting out small increments of protection on the put side, if that makes sense. So you always got to think about the big wigs, what they're doing. Us little people, us retail traders, we just want to take a piece of the move. At least that's my personal opinion. So hopefully that answers your question. That is inside the server right there. All right. Today, I'm going to show you why I took some of the trades that I specifically took, and the tools that we use, and how it gives us an advantage over the long haul. But that is my opinion. First chart, as you see, we got SPY here. Coming into the pre-market, I see that we have a low. You come down here to this RSI, we have a low, we have a higher low, and now we have a higher low. So I put a line here for a low. I put a line here for another low. And I put a line here for another low. What I would say is, if we are in an uptrend, right? And the reason I would say we're in an uptrend is because if you flip script it, we were overvalued here. And then down here, we were overvalued right here. And what happened right here on this candle? We said if it breaks this, you should go long. So I took an ES trade to the upside. Look what happened. Oh my goodness. You see that? One ES contract right here. That's $500. If you bought it in right here when we said, if we got to close, I got stopped out probably somewhere right in here. And I end up getting like 250 bucks. But hey, it's still a green bag. So there was one trading idea that we took, and why I specifically took it. Now we got our momentum shift to the upside, and we did not get a blue arrow. Then we called a butter put. We got momentum shift to the downside. We got this red arrow. You could have taken shorts here, used previous structure as your stop out, and look what happened. Price cycles to the downside. There's another easy trade. That's off the first chart right there. Two different trading ideas that you could have taken and had higher than random probabilities. The next chart you see here, we have two different setups. You got the floor and ceiling. We broke the ceiling here, and we come up here and did not quite hit our target. But this move right here is enough to go risk free. Think about it, 414.35, and it went to 415.10. That is about 70 or 80 cents on the share side. If you were with today's expiration, that was an easy money trade just off the floor and ceiling strategy. Boogie time. What I like is when the averages, this orange line, is underneath our smart price line. I'm looking for shorts. If we cross to the upside, I'm then looking for calls. Unfortunately, I did not get nothing on Boogie till we got a reset here. We called a call trade here. Price ended up pushing up about 30 cents or 3 ES points. Got stopped out for a break even. Nothing you could do. Then we cross to the downside right here. You see the orange line. Our environment line is now going bearish, and we'll see what happens. I'm waiting for a reset, and then I'm waiting for our reversal arrow and a close underneath. This right here is another textbook trade. Here's your entry, 412.31. Your stop out is 412.75. It's about 5 ES points or 50 cents on the SPY chart, because it doesn't matter what you're trading. You could trade both of them off this same chart. What happens 1 minute later? 412.28, and it comes down here to this fib level, 411.81. That right there is about a 50 cent drop to the downside. So once again, you should have got stopped out with a winner. We can't control how fast this goes in our favor, but nonetheless, that's another winner. Then we get another reset. We get another reversal error that's hidden right here. We take another short trade here. Here's your stop out. Here's your entry. Price cycles to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. You get to go risk free. Then we get another reversal trade. Price resets. We get a reversal. We take a put here. Nonetheless, you can see the power of Boogie. You're on the green side. And we're waiting for us to get a potential candle underneath. We got our reversal down. This candle closes underneath 412.08. Your stop out would be right up here, 412.45. It is 11:17 on a Friday. I am done. Like I said, about $510 or $20 in the first 20 minutes of the day. But that's why I took some of the trades that I've taken. And we do this every single day. So Monday through Friday, if you were here for the Freebie Friday, awesome stuff. We know you made some money. If you're interested in locking in with us Monday through Friday, make sure you reach out to hit us up, and we'll get you squared away going into next week. The last little secret or hack that we have, I like to short Amazon on Fridays. And what do we say? It is not underneath these averages. We did not get the Amazon short till about right here at 102.04, and price pushes down to 101.19 or 18. But if you got in here, right there's a good winner. Same day expiration trade, 50 cents down. That's the average move that we're looking for. Nonetheless, the Amazon hack played out. I do have to give credit to one of our members, Barbecue Bob. I used to take Amazon every Friday right out the gate, and he's like, man, it plays out. It's seasonally strong. I love it, but I wait for extra confirmation. So I got him on my shoulder sometimes saying, hey, just don't take it right out the gate. We can get a better, higher probability entry. And hey, nonetheless, we do what we do. So other than that, that's kind of what we did today. You also hear a female, we call her Killer Kim. She'd be announcing some trades. They be fire. But in the end, we all come together as a team, and we have some fun. But most importantly, we get to make money. So with that said, I appreciate all you guys, those that continue to add value, and those that sit and listen to our crazy selves. And we're going to keep doing what we do, and we're going to run it back next week. So another green week in the books. I'm getting ready to go enjoy my weekend, go spend some time with the family, and see if I can find any good setups for next week. So you want to get involved, comment BMT below. We'll get you squared away. And I appreciate you guys and your time. You guys have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast Mode out.